Hey everyone, Tyler here. Welcome to our first Omaha market update. In these series of videos, we're going to be going over what's going on in the real estate market, as well as I'm excited for this news about what's going on in Omaha when it comes to real estate related news. So please, I would love your feedback, whether it's in a thumbs up, thumbs down, or in the comments below this video. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to start by going over some of the news that we've been seeing, and there has been a pretty big development that has been released with Mutual of Omaha. Mutual of Omaha has decided to relocate their headquarters, which currently is in Midtown, and they're going to be moving it to downtown, and they're going to be building a brand new skyscraper, supposedly. We don't know really much of the details on how high, how big, or anything like that. They're going to start that planning process, but they're going to be building it at the site location where the current library is. Now, before they decided and made this announcement, it's been said that the library was going to be relocated. They announced that back in November of 2021 that they're going to relocate the library in hopes that this was going to allow for further urban development down at the riverfront, which is completely being redeveloped. I'll show you a map view of this. It's actually pretty cool. Right here is downtown Omaha, 3D view of it, and this right now is the Omaha riverfront right here. So this has been demolished and is being built up right now. They've torn down these buildings. They're building condos right here, right now. And so there is a lot of redevelopment, including over here. There's new developments going on over here as well. So there's a lot of new development that's happening here in Omaha, and I'm really excited to kind of keep you guys in the loop of what's happening, what it's going to look like. And so if you would like content like that, make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to give you guys monthly updates on this. But if we look right here, here is the First National building right here, and this is the current library. This library is going to be demolished, and Mutual of Omaha is going to build another skyscraper, and their goal is to revitalize the downtown movement as well as make it a prettier skyline. They're also talking about a trolley that's going to run from the library site all the way to Midtown, which is the Midtown building where Mutual of Omaha sits is right here. So they're talking about a trolley that runs from here all the way to downtown, a free trolley that connects Midtown to downtown. So there's going to be a lot of activity that's going on. In addition to that, guys, there's a $260 million bond issue to go before the voters. Now, you will have the opportunity, if you live here in Omaha, to vote on this, and this is going to be voted on May 10th. This is $260 million that's going to cover a lot of construction, widening, improving street, bridges, expressways. $15 million is going to go to facility improvements. $15 million is going to go to parks and sewer development as well. The fire department is going to get $6.1 million. And then the package is going to go before the voters, like I said, on May 10th. And then you will not see, this is a big deal here, you will not see a tax increase based on voting for this bond. So if you'd like more information, like I said, I'll put a link down in the description for this one as well. And the last piece of news that I really want to bring to your attention is a news that was really interesting based on rural Nebraska. I live here in the city, but the rural area has been very, very interesting, has been affected by the real estate market as well with everything that's been going on. It says that here that the housing crunch has prevented towns from filling vacant jobs and preventing growth. Basically, this article goes on to say, in not so many words, to basically say that there's jobs needed in certain parts of North Platte, but because there is literally nothing for sale on the market, a lot of these people that were hired ended up refusing the job because they couldn't find housing. And a lot of this issue is coming from because of the cost of building and not as many developers in these smaller town and rural areas. To give you an idea of where North Platte is, here's Omaha right here. There's Omaha, and North Platte is all the way. There's Grand Island, and North Platte's all the way over here. So this is about a 4-hour drive from where we are in Omaha, Nebraska. But it's a small town, and that's part of Nebraska, everything that we're experiencing right now. Hey everyone, real quick, I want to share with you a brand new tool that we've made available to anybody watching our videos that want to have integrated and an interactive experience with building wealth with their home, and that is through HomeBot. So I have here my personal home. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I use it myself. It's very interactive, and it's something that I would recommend that you check out as well. The link will be down in the description of this video. Guys, right here you can see what my estimated home value would be. You can tune the value, you can change a few minor things, but you can track on where you've come from and where it may be going. It tells you the amount of interest and principal you've paid so far. It tells you how much interest has added up, and then it gives you options in case you're unaware that there may be better options out there for financing in regards to your home if you may not be aware of it. In addition to that, guys, I really love this little option. It gives you a tip. If you were to just pay $50 more each month, you could save over, in my case, $10,000 in interest. If I was to increase that to $100 a month, it tells you the amount of money you would save, and how much faster you could pay your home off in a year. There's a lot of information here. Even if you're interested, if you're in an urban area, you can look at what you potentially could earn on your home if you were to Airbnb it. It gives you monthly revenues, annual revenues. Guys, it's a really interactive tool. Check out the link down in the description, guys, and let's get back into the video. Now that we got a little bit of the news that's happened back in January, let's take a look at some of the numbers when it comes to the real estate market, because so far we've had a crazy beginning of 2022, and January is no exception to what's been going on. So this right here is the median closed price of all types of construction, new construction, existing homes. This is in all price ranges. The red represents Omaha, Nebraska, or Douglas and Sarpy County, and the green represents the rest of the MLS that we have access to in the state of Nebraska. And back in 2020, the average closed price was $201,000. The next year it increased 13%, and the year after that it increased 17% for the month of January, all the way up to $266,000. If we just look at previously owned, it brings it down a little bit from 10% in 2021 and 16% just this year in January. And if we look at brand new construction, it's 15 both in 21 and in 22, and that's a big part of that has to do with the lumber shortage that we saw back in 2021 with prices just shooting through the roof. In addition to that, if we look at the closed sales, we'll see that we relatively are the same as far as closed sales. So we're not seeing a huge increase because of the lack of inventory. So if we want to see the amount of homes that really we have available, this is the leading indicator for us to really know whether the economy is going in the right direction or not. If we start seeing a huge increase in the number of homes for sale and not selling, or the days on market, if the days on market increases, as well as the total number of new listings increase on a big level, then we potentially could have issues. But because we have such low inventory right now in the number of new listings just in January, only 817, that's 10% less than the year before and 15% from the year prior in 2020. So we've seen this decline of number of homes for sale. So we're, as you've probably seen from several realtors, there's a critical need for inventory for all of the buyers that are out there. Another way to look at it is the number of homes that were for sale in that month, all the way down to 660 in January, year over year, 10% less than the year prior. Pending sales are roughly about the same. They're a little bit lower. Even though we're seeing a huge increase in price, we just don't have the inventory that would push this number higher. The last thing that I want to show you is new construction versus existing homes and the cost per square foot. In the market that we're seeing right now, it's very popular for buyers to consider buying a new construction home because they don't have to compete, or they don't have multiple offers as much as you would with a new construction. You can pick what you want, you can pick the location you want. As long as you're willing to wait 8, 9, 10 months, you can get into a brand new home with a out the price going through the roof, so to speak. But you need to make sure you're cautious and understand that you're paying a price per square foot that's going to be much higher. So in this graph right here, the red represents the price per square foot for existing homes in 2022, and then the price per square foot for brand new construction homes. And you can see here that the difference is from $179 a square foot all the way to $259 a square foot. Now, the reason for that is brand new homes are just simply more expensive. And in existing homes, we have a lower price point, anywhere from $100,000 all the way up to $1 million. So you have a wider range of existing homes. So considering new construction is a great option if you're from out of town looking to move in town. If you're here, an existing property is just going to be a better price per square foot option. The downside is you're going to compete, and you really have to have cash, conventional or extra cash on hand, to be able to compete. So if you have any questions or any comments about this market update, if you like what you saw, please give me some feedback. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, comment below with any comments, thoughts, or any additions you would like to see in these monthly update videos for Omaha, Nebraska. Guys, I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.